everybody. Welcome to Cooking with Aura. Got the music going today. And it keeps going. Hi, everybody. I am making some cilantro rice today. I am going to put in a little bit of lime juice in my cilantro rice. I'm browning the rice. I put 1 cup of rice into my pot, and I'm going to chop up some garlic. What's wrong with me? Oh my gosh, I think I'm rushing. That's what happens. I don't want to burn anything. You know, I've shared my story with burning stuff. So I'm throwing some garlic in here. It's a very simple recipe. I know I say that all the time. It really is a simple recipe. It's browning your rice in a little bit of oil. Throw in some garlic. Let the garlic just kind of cook a little bit. I'm going to throw in some cilantro. I already put the lemon juice in there. I'm going to try to cut this a little bit. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be in the rice. It's going to cook with the rice. So it's a little different than just making steamed rice. The steamed rice, you just put a little salt and I put butter in my steamed rice, and then you let it go. With this one, it's a little different. So I have my cup ready to go. So get ready for a little splash of water. 2 cups of water. So for 1 cup of rice, I use 2 cups of water. I'm going to put a little bit of salt so we can have a little bit of flavor in our rice. Maybe about a little teaspoon. I like my little throwaway spoons. And I'm going to probably put a little bit of pepper just because I love pepper. There we go. So what we're going to do now is add a little lime zest to our rice. So that's what I'm doing. Just put a little bit of zest in here. It's going to give it that delicious, not only lemon flavor, but lime flavor as well. Yum, yum. Okay. Now, there we go. That's it. Mix this around. That was rice, garlic, lemon juice, lime zest, and our rice is going to be ready for the cilantro. Here we go. A lot of people wait at the end to put their cilantro in. You can do it either way. I love the flavor of the cilantro in my rice while it's cooking, so I throw it in while I'm making it. So now we're going to lower the heat on this rice dish. We're going to cover it up, lower the heat to about a little bit, 3.5. I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes. There, so I won't forget about it. How is everybody? Sorry, I'm just throwing you right into the show, but I just, I don't want to waste your time, and I appreciate you coming on, and so I just want to get to the point and start cooking. I've had a wonderful week. I hope you have too. This is what we're going to cook. Our main entree tonight is lamb chops. Yum, I love lamb chops. And so what we're going to do with these lamb chops is we're going to just put a little pepper and salt on them. Here we go. A lot of pepper. I'm telling you, I love a lot of pepper. I got it from my mom. My mom loves my mom was a big pepper eater. So these are little lamb chops. You can cook your lamb chops at whatever temperature you like. If you like your meat rare or if you like your meat medium, it's all up to you. This is called a rock crock, by the way. It's a Pampered Chef pot. It is solid. It's heavy, and you can put it in the oven. You can put it on the stovetop. You can put it on the microwave. Wow, and you can even put it on the grill as well. What we're also going to be showcasing today is our 12-inch cast iron skillet that we have. I'm going to use the back burner because the back burner is a larger one. It's not going to take very long to cook this. But once we get started, we're going to heat up the pan. I put a little bit of oil, even though I probably don't need to put any oil in it. It's just that we are going to heat it up. It's already been seasoned, the cast iron. And now I don't know why I did this, because now my hands are going to need to be washed. So excuse me for a second. Ta-da! All right, there we go. I didn't put my gloves on today, and I guess that's what it is. You know, I like to, when I'm putting rubs on meats, I like to put my gloves on. And today I didn't put any gloves on. Okay, so what we're going to do today with the lamb chops is called, it's a sizzling lamb chop, is what it is. A sizzling lamb chop, and it's seared over the cast iron. We are going to add garlic, yum, and then we are going to add the oil, pepper, and the salt, obviously already, and then we're going to add lemon juice and the fresh garlic. Now, we're not going to use the garlic press today because we're going to want some pretty chunky sized garlic in our sauce, the little sauce that's going to come out that we're going to put on top of our lamb chops. It's just oh so delicious. So do you like lamb? Maybe you don't, or maybe you haven't tried it. It just depends on how your lamb is cooked, whether you're going to like it or not. And the only thing I can share with you, my experience, is that anytime I have a lamb, it's got to have garlic. Without garlic, then you just have a little lamb. I mean, just like a pork chop with no flavor on it. But the flavor of the lamb and the flavor of the garlic and the lemon juice is just like has to go. They can't be without each other. Not in my kitchen anyway. So let me take a look at what's going on behind me. Looks like we're steaming up with our rice. It should be on a medium or really a simmer kind of heat, but if it's a little higher, then well, we'll find out in a minute. So let me just check on that. I'll be right back. Okay, so our rice is cooking very nicely, and now we're going to get ready to put our lamb chops on the skillet, on this 12-inch cast iron skillet. Remember our little handy dandy. Let me just take this over to the side of the stove where I don't drop them. Right here. Move my little things out of the way here. Can you see me? All right, so here we go. We're going to place our lamb chops in our cast iron. We're going to brown them on both sides. We're going to add our garlic to this. So I did chop it up in big chunks. So we're going to let the lamb chops sear for a little bit while we get everything else ready. So we're also going to add to the lamb chops, we're going to add the lemon juice, and we're going to add some crushed red pepper, and we're also going to add some lemon. Did I already say that? Yes, I did. Okay, so here is my red pepper flakes. And I have my plate ready to serve my chops when they are ready. So I'm hoping you like this. You need to try it. If you have never tried or tasted lamb before, you really should. It's a very lean meat, very, very flavorful. And so you should try it. You should try it at least once. Or I'll cook it for you. Just let me know. So we're searing pretty nicely over here. Again, you can cook them as well done as you want or as rare as you want. It's all up to you. You decide on what temperature you want your meat. This is really cooking up nicely brown. I'm going to show this to you in a little bit on the plate so that you can see how they're searing in this cast iron. We have 4 minutes left on our rice, so our rice should be ready just about the same time as our lamb chops. Very simple recipe, very simple. And I keep saying that, but you have to really believe me. It is a very simple recipe, but very, very flavorful. So I'm going to turn my chops over because I'm kind of a medium kind of lamb chop person. It doesn't take very long to cook these little baby chops. They're so cute. They're little baby chops. Wow. Whew, you can smell it. Wow, you can smell it. All right, so we have our handy dandy cutting board, no, not a cutting board, placemat. Of course, always have your mitts ready to go to get anything off the stove so you don't burn yourself. I used the silicone 2-cup for our water when I was making the rice, and I also used my 1-cup glass bowl for the rice and the garlic. Those are done. And of course we use our little citrus press. I mean, you have to have one in your kitchen. Everybody needs a citrus press. And then we use the zester, Pampered Chef zester, for the lime that we put in the rice. Okay. Woo! It's cooking. It's cooking. It's coming. So I want to thank you again for joining me. I want to take this time to say that I've enjoyed the cooking show, and I hope that you continue coming back and learning some new recipes. And I hope that you continue to also keep thinking about connecting with me and letting me know when you're ready to have a party at your house, and we can do some cooking and we can have a couple of friends over. We just have to be very careful. Of course, we can't have like 20 people, but I think maybe 2 or maybe 3 people, maybe in your family or someone you know that is going to be safe around you. We can do that, definitely. So keep that in mind. My information's on Facebook. There's a direct link to my Pampered Chef website. Okay, so pointing down, they open. Pointing up, they lock. Very, very handy tool. Okay, so we are ready. Ooh, yes. The garlic is roasting in here. Okay. Woo, woo, woo. It smells amazing. Okay, so we are ready with our lamb chops. So this is what we're going to do next. They've been searing, nicely seared. Nicely seared on both sides is what we have right here. What we're going to do now is just create a nice little lemon sauce to go over it. And what we need for that is our lemon. So in here, I've left the garlic behind. Bringing in some lemon. I love a lot of lemon, so I'm going to cut up another one. I like a lot of sauce in mine. Cut up another lemon, or half of one anyway. We're going to throw in some crushed red pepper to give it a little kick. Whew. That's going to give it a little kick, all right. And then we're just going to scrape up all the good stuff that was left behind from the lamb chops. So all we're doing is just creating a nice little juicy sauce to go on top of our lamb chops. What do you think so far? Huh? Pretty cool, huh? Okay, here comes the cool part where I have to lift up the skillet with my hands. Ooh, gosh, it smells wonderful, the lemon and the garlic. Ooh, and the red pepper flakes. Wow. Okay, we are done here. So let me try to do this very gracefully without dropping anything. Let me make room here on my table so I can show you all the good stuff. Put these things away. Grab my mitts. Okay, so here we go. I have mentioned before that I love the cast irons that Pampered Chef has because I can grip on both ends and I can get a good balance. So what I'm going to do now is just pour the lemon and garlic sauce over our lamb chops. There's a little bit more in the pan. It's okay, we can scrape it up. Now let's go see what our rice looks like. Yeah. It looks amazing. Let me grab, oh, here's my other plate. I was looking for my other plate. I was just showing you my lemons and limes. Look at our cilantro rice. Oh, wow. Now this is going to be a delicious, delicious supper. So if you know by now, if you haven't figured out by now, this is being pre-recorded. We had our learning experiences with going live in the beginning. We had so much fun with it, but it always didn't work when we go live. So I have to pre-record this ahead of time to save some time as well for you. So here is our delicious lamb chops, sizzled with lemon juice and garlic. And here's our cilantro rice with just the cilantro and lemon juice and zest from the lime. So this is going to be a very tasteful dinner if you decide to make this. Just watch the video again. Hold on one second. I don't want to forget this time that we do have some music. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for coming and spending your Saturday with me. Be blessed. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Saturday.